Now, I saw an interesting comment in my recent Mesa video suggesting that I should try and alphanamize Mesa build for the Warframe. Instead of the armor stripping setup, which has 2 Emerald Archon shards and the corrosive element, the user suggests going with Jade's Subsume ability to strip not just armor but also the shield of enemies. Then I can mod for viral and heat in my Peacemaker build to maximize the damage potential of the regulator pistol against those enemies that have no defenses. This is really a great combo, and I thank the user for sharing his build with the community, but I think I would be skipping this build for now, as definitely I need to tweak my Mesa Prime build again. If you want to follow the build that the chat commenter suggested, then you must not use narrow-minded in your Mesa build, and you can get away with no range mods since Ophanamize have 20 meters base range, good enough to strip the armor of enemies within mid-range, and also slow them down in the process. In addition to this will mess up my efficiency setup since the build mostly relies on Nourish skill for the energy economy. It would still be good with Arcane Energize and the Zenuric Wellspring ability, but I'm an energy-hungry Mesa user that turns on and off Peacemaker every time. As I have said, it's a good build, but I am not ready yet to get rid of my Nourish Peacemaker Mesa. However, I did have an Ophanamize combo, but it's not with Mesa, but one of my favorite Warframe, Chroma. Now, we talk about how good Chroma is with the Arcane battery that grants the Warframe an extra 1000 energy. This allows you to pair it with quick thinking, giving you more survivability to help the Warframe keep going against the Steel Path and beyond enemies. However, I also said that Arcane battery is not the only thing that buffs Chroma in the Jade Shadows update, and in this video, I want to show you how busted Jade's Subsume ability with the Warframe is. First of all, Ophanamize have this mechanic wherein it reduces both armor and shield per second. The higher the power strength, the better defense strip you will inflict on the target per second. Also, the slow percentage does scale faster, allowing you to achieve the full slow of the Jade's Subsume ability. We all know Chroma's kit scales well with both power strength and duration, and also he has 2 abilities that don't perform well in real mission, and you can replace it with any Subsume or Helmet abilities. Jade's Subsume ability perfectly suits Chroma as he can build up power strength without sacrificing his other abilities, allowing you to make good use of the Helmet combo. The good thing about Ophanamize is that it's an ability that removes the armor and shield of enemies even if they have overguard. This also works with Steel Path acolytes, and it strips their defenses as well as slows them down. A good use also of the slow mechanic is against Demolish Necromech units in the Entrati Lab tile set. However, only the slow works against these enemies, and the defense strip will not affect the Corn bots. In addition, the slow does help especially if you are using Incarnate weapons that requires headshot to activate its evolved form. For players like me that have a bad aim, then the slow of Jade's Subsume ability helps to keep enemies in place, allowing you to land headshots easily. There are a couple of variations also for this build, and like Mesa Prime, you can get away with no range mod because Jade's Subsume ability has a good base range of 20 meters. For starters, you can go with this build, and this is more of a conservative build wherein you just use the base 20 meters of Ophanamize, go full with power strength to buff Vex armor, elemental ward, and the effects of the Subsume ability. For energy, use the Hunter Adrenaline mod or the Rage mod to restore energy per hit on your health, and you can also add the Zenuric's Wellspring ability on the mix. Finally, Arcane Battery is the best in slot here, so you will have 1000 energy to cast and recast your abilities without adding any energy mods in your build. The only problem about this though is that 30 plus seconds of duration of both Elemental Ward and Vex armor is too low sometimes, especially for those who are used to the narrow-minded and primed continuity build that gives you almost a minute of duration to your abilities. You can optimize your build, but not through adding more duration. Simply remove Arcane Grace in the Arcane slot, then replace it with Arcane Energize. Then pair Arcane Energize with Zenuric's Wellspring. This way, you will have enough energy economy in your build to recast your abilities. Giving the build narrow-minded would not end well since you will need to sacrifice some power strength as you will have to negate the negative range of the corrupted mod with something like Overextended. And with Arcane Energize, you can also add either Augur Message or Constitution in your build, but not narrow-minded. By the way, Steel Charge is not the best aura mod for this build, and I only have it because of the extra mod capacity it gives for the build. If you can change the forma in this slot to get the right polarity, then you can replace Steel Charge with Growing Power for more power strength gains. For health restoration, if you are very low in life, then you can always rely on the operator arcane called Magus Elevate to restore your health once you go in and out with your operator. But remember, this would not work in missions like Elite Deep Archimedia when you have a modifier that prevents you from using your operator. Nonetheless, Ophanamize Chroma is really a strong synergy with the right build, and I strongly suggest that you try it for yourself. So that's all about it. Before leaving, please help us with the YouTube algorithm by simply dropping a like and sharing this video. Also, if you want to check out more Warframe guides from us, then feel free to subscribe to our channel and enable all notifications so you will receive news on our latest uploads. Thank you so much for watching, and we hope to see you again in our next video. Squad Leader, signing off.